Succession will go down in history as one of the greatest TV shows ever made. My little elevator pitch when I recommend it to people is that it's like Arrested Development if the Bluths were all three-dimensional human beings.
I've made a huge mistake.
The Roys are all pretty terrible people, but they grow on you and endear themselves to you in the most unexpected ways. This has been a darkly hilarious, sharply satirical, wildly unpredictable family saga from the very beginning. But the third episode of its final season, Connor's Wedding, took the show to a whole new level. There's never been a Succession episode that didn't receive rave reviews from critics, but this one was met with particular praise and was instantly declared one of the finest episodes of television ever produced. This is Succession's Ozymandias, or Winds of Winter. This video will contain full spoilers for Succession up to Season 4 Episode 3, so be warned. First of all, hiding Logan's death in an episode called Connor's Wedding was a genius move. Succession fans already know to expect something big from a wedding episode. At Shiv and Tom's wedding, Kendall accidentally killed a waiter. At Caroline's wedding, Tom went behind the Sibs' backs to cut them out of Waystar. So, with this precedent set, fans were expecting something to go horribly wrong at Connor's wedding. But most people assumed it would have something to do with Connor marrying an escort who doesn't really love him. Maybe Willow would get cold feet, or Connor would finally accept that the relationship is a bit of a sham. But the wedding itself actually turned out quite beautiful. Willow confirmed she has real feelings for Connor, and they got married in front of a small but cheerful crowd. The bombshell event on Connor's wedding day had nothing to do with Connor. It was the moment that Succession's writers had been building towards from the very beginning, the death of Logan Roy. This is perhaps the most realistic depiction of sudden loss ever put on screen. The tradition with TV character deaths is to give them this big dramatic death scene with a sweeping final speech.
My name is Asax Schrader. You can go fuck yourself.
But that's not how we experience death in real life. In real life, people don't deliver a flowery Shakespearean monologue before checking out. They just drop dead, and what follows is panic and confusion and overwhelming sadness. And Succession balances all those emotions spectacularly as an unconscious, unresponsive Logan lies on the floor of his plane. The handheld cameras and spontaneous zooms that define the cinematography of Succession have always given the series a kind of documentary-like feel. But there's a particular sense of realism in Mark Mylod's direction of Connor's wedding, especially in the mind-blowing 28-minute long take where the Sibs find out Logan is at death's door. This is a really breathtaking sequence. It takes hold for the audience just as unexpectedly as it does for the characters, and once you're in it, it keeps you on the edge of your seat for what feels like an eternity. The acting in this episode is incredible as usual. Each character's response to the situation felt so authentic and real, breaking down the barriers they put up around their emotions to expose the vulnerable human beings they really are. Every actor played a totally different response to the news of Logan's death, and revealed so much about their character in that response. Sarah Snook was so heartbreaking as Shiv. She immediately regressed back to being a child when she got on the phone and her voice broke and she called Logan Daddy.
Daddy? I love you. Don't go, please, not now.
Jeremy Strong nailed Kendall's very Kendall-like reaction. He wants to be in control and on top of everything, so he gets on the phone to his assistant and demands the best airplane doctor in the world. He doesn't even know what he's saying, he just wants to feel like he can fix it. Alan Ruck brought so much honesty to Connor's reaction. His immediate response is to say he never even liked me.
You never even liked me.
Because Connor isn't just getting the news that his dad died. Logan told Connor he'd try and make it to his wedding, and Connor genuinely believed his dad would be there. But when he found out Logan died on a plane to Sweden, he realized his dad never intended to come to his wedding at all. And it erupted in this excruciating moment of truth.
You never even liked me.
And then he instantly goes back to lying to himself.
Hey, sorry. You know what? I'm sorry. I don't even know what I mean. He did.
Every cast member was phenomenal in this episode, but Kieran Culkin really stood out for me in particular because Roman hides his true feelings more than anyone. When something deeply affects him, he tries desperately to not let it show and masks his emotions with cynicism and wry one-liners.
Hey, motherfuckers! But if we took a position of fuck it, you know who drinks milk? Kittens and perverts.
But when he found out his dad was dying, he let all his guards down. He was panicking about whether or not he said "I love you" to his dad in his final moments, and he refused to hear anyone refer to Logan as dead until it was officially confirmed.
Well, okay, well, there's no need to fucking say that, right? Until we know, there's no goddamn... What's the point of keep on saying it? All I'm saying, I'm not being crazy. I'm saying a fact. I'm saying we don't know. And until we do know, it's not a very nice thing to say, is it?
The really brilliant trick that Jesse Armstrong's script pulls is that he lulls you into this false hope that Logan will be okay. Kendall, Shiv, and Roman are all in denial. Logan's heart has stopped, he's not breathing, he's getting chest compressions. It should be pretty clear that he's not going to make it. But since he hasn't been officially declared dead by a doctor, the Sibs all hold on to this belief that he'll pull through. And the show tricks you into feeling the same denial and holding on to the same futile hope. It's kind of an amazing magic act to draw you in like that. Every episode of Succession is great. It's sharp satire and compelling drama rolled into one. But Connor's Wedding is something else entirely. It has the intimacy of a stage play and the visceral reality of a documentary. And it still finds plenty of room for the show's signature laughs.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, fucking... nuts. That was fucking crazy, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you rest up in there, let us get our ducks in a row, and we'll get your input. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay? Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna be back here.
Okay.
There.
Yes.
I think she's freaking out, Tom.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Judging by her grin, it looks like she caught a foul ball at Yankee Stadium.
Okay.
I mean...
Jesus.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video. Remember to like and subscribe and click on the little bell. And also seize the day and call your mom and be kind to yourself.